If there is a man walking on air in Moscow right now, it is none other than Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traore. And here is why he might just be the happiest man on earth today. Fresh from the spectacle of Russia's Grand Victory Day parade, a thunderous display of tanks, missiles, and military might, Traore wasn't just there for the fireworks. Moments after the event, he was ushered into a private, high-level meeting with none other than President Vladimir Putin himself. And what happened behind the closed doors? A diplomatic jackpot for Burkina Faso. In the meeting, Putin extended a powerful offer: full scholarships for Burkinabe students to study in Russia, and perhaps more critically, military training support for Burkina Faso's forces. Now that's right, education and defense, the two pillars Traore needs to hold the line as his country faces a growing insurgency back home. This offer couldn't have come at a better time. Just weeks ago, President Traore survived an attempted coup. Now, with the Kremlin's backing, he is tightening his grip and looking to stabilize the nation, armed with knowledge and tactical strength. Here's how the meeting went down.
Dear Mr. President, dear friends, we are very glad to see you, and I would like to begin our conversation by once again thanking you for your decision to participate in the events commemorating the victory in the Great Patriotic War. I remember our constructive and useful conversation when, in 2023, you first visited our country to attend the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg. Your current visit to Russia for the Victory Day celebrations is highly symbolic and reflects the friendly nature of Russian-Burkinabe relations. I would also like to recall your country's contribution to the defeat of German Nazism and its satellites. Around 30,000 residents of what is now Burkina Faso fought as part of the anti-Hitler coalition forces and formations of the Free French under the legendary leader of the French people, General Charles de Gaulle. Today, we are united by the common goal of fighting terrorism and extremism. We will continue to support the Republic in restoring law and constitutional order and assist in suppressing radical groups still present in certain areas of Burkina Faso. Over the past 2 years, we have made significant progress in developing mutually beneficial cooperation across various fields. At the end of 2023, after more than 30 years, the Russian embassy in Ouagadougou resumed its work. A regular political dialogue has been established, and although the volume of trade is still modest, it is increasing, a good trend that should definitely be maintained. We must work together to further strengthen economic ties and diversify mutual trade. In this regard, the Economic Days of Burkina Faso, held in Russia in October 2024, were quite useful, with a high-level Burkinabe delegation led by the Prime Minister in attendance. Work is underway to establish an intergovernmental commission. At the end of last year, a specialized working group was already formed. We will continue to assist your country in training national personnel. In 2024 and 2025, the number of Russian government scholarships for Burkinabe citizens has more than doubled. This year, we are ready to accept an additional 27 students from your country at the expense of the federal budget. In total, about 3,000 citizens of Burkina Faso have received education in Russia. Cultural and humanitarian ties are being promoted through the Russian House in Ouagadougou, opened in 2024, where Russian language instruction, among other activities, has been organized. There is great potential for cooperation in healthcare and sanitation. Just recently, from April 24 to 25, Ms. Popova visited Ouagadougou. She is ready to carry out joint scientific research, develop laboratory infrastructure, and train specialized professionals. We attach priority importance to providing humanitarian aid to Burkina Faso. Last year, we delivered 25,000 tons of wheat to you free of charge. This month, a large shipment of other food supplies will arrive in Ouagadougou. We value our close coordination with Burkina Faso. on the international stage, including within the United Nations and other international organizations. A new and useful format of cooperation has emerged through consultations between Russia and the Confederation of Sahel States. The first such meeting took place in Moscow in April this year. I believe we have good prospects in many areas, and today we have the opportunity to discuss some of them. Thank you for your attention. Wishing you good health, Mr. President.
Zdravia желаю, товарищ президенте.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly, and it is an honor to be here at the celebration of the 80th anniversary of the victory in the Great War. I would like to congratulate you and thank you for this invitation, which is symbolic for us. During my stay here, I must admit that I have learned many lessons, especially from the session I attended the evening before the dinner. The cultural exhibition helped me understand that history and culture are the foundation upon which to build a strong and resilient army. We were able to witness the many sacrifices made by the Soviet people, sacrifices that allow us to live in a free world today. We thank you for this invitation, because these moments have also allowed us to reflect on our own situation and consider new perspectives. That said, I believe the obstacles we face today should not stop us. Obstacles are, in a way, something good. They are challenges we must overcome. In fact, despite all the sanctions imposed on Russia, the country has managed to develop an internal mechanism that keeps it on the international stage. We are taking careful note of the lessons we've learned here, even during the parade. I want to say I was amazed by the lineup of military equipment we saw, from the legendary T-34 tanks, which were victorious during the Great War, to today's modern tanks. It's clear how modernized the Russian army has become and how technology has strengthened it. In this context, we hope that the cooperation between us can grow exponentially. I thank you for everything already being done for us, especially the scholarships offered to our students, which are increasing. This morning, I visited the University of Chemistry and mentioned that the next key area for us, after defense and security, is education, particularly in the sciences. We hope Russia can help us train our youth in scientific fields so we can develop our own machinery, whether military or industrial. This is the only way we will be able to grow within Africa. The war being imposed on us today, we believe it is just another form of Nazism. The terrorism we see today is not really terrorism, but imperialism. It is the imperialist who is interested in seeing us destroyed. Ending this war, building a strong army, and launching the development of our nation, that is the essence of our struggle. And we are counting on you, especially to train our professionals. Cooperation, as we often say in Africa, comes with many requests. We know that you are engaged in a special military operation, and we understand the challenges and the uncertainty facing the world. We won't be here asking for too much, not for aid or material things, but the help we truly need is the transfer of knowledge. We want more scholarships, and we also want to explore how we ourselves can fund our students to study here. Lastly, we would like to explore how your universities, such as the ones I visited, could be replicated in Burkina Faso, especially the ones focused on science. How can we bring them to Burkina Faso with all the necessary labs and infrastructure, so we can train our youth in practical ways and be at the center of our own development? That is our essential request in the current context. To transform our local resources, to produce more ourselves, and make Burkina Faso a hub where many young Africans can come to learn science.
Former de manière pratique nos jeunes et que nous puissions être donc au cœur de notre propre développement. Donc c'est la demande essentielle que nous avons actuellement dans le contexte que nous vivons pour pouvoir transformer tout ce que nous avons sur place, produire beaucoup de choses nous-mêmes et que le Burkina Faso soit un hub où beaucoup de jeunes Africains vont venir et apprendre aussi la science. Parce qu'ici en Russie, vous avez